Whoa, we're live. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm kind of being silly, my bad. I gotta pull up chat, hold on. Allow me to pull up the chat so I can see before we get into this. Alright. Oh, I got my PNG tuber working again. I just had to I just had to restart it. It was being very mean. TSPMO. Hi guys. Hello. Hello. Hello guys. Let me just do some things real quick. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. La la la. La la la. La la la, I'm so silly. La la la. Oh god, I'm so evil! I'm evil! I'm evil! Oh no. Chaos is so evil. No. Oh god. My bad. Alright, so I had a talk with Ace Space. He's very nice. He didn't bash me, which I think is, you know, good, because I don't understand people when they just bash me. He spoke very nicely. I really appreciate talking to him. He's very based. Very good guy, very cool guy, very epic. Evil chaos joke is hilarious, for real. For real. Real. Hi, Ruby. Hi. I should probably get into the video. Let's see. Yippee! Yay! Chaos is very evil, for real. Like, I'm very evil. Oh, hello, A Space. Oh, hello, Inky. Hello. Oh my God, you're in my recommendations. That is so tough. Hello, Lucid. I love your content, for real, for real. Hold on. I gave off very bad vibes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Shister versus Chaotix. Ooh. Hello, some ordinary gamers. I like your content too. Shister. Got 1K views. I mean, it got 2K views. Nice. Oh God, I see my live. Hello. I'm just gonna go to their channel and see. I'm gonna drop this once I get this stream out. Where's the video? Here it is. Shister?
Shister?
I don't know how to pronounce their name, honestly. I just go with Shister. So yeah, they made this video on me. They were basically responding to it. I'm gonna let it go once I'm done with the stream. I just want to talk about this, bro. Can I not talk about your video? I can respond to your video if I want, bro. Anyways. It's my life! Oh, scary! Anyways. So, there's been some, like, misunderstandings that I think Shister has. And I wanna clear them up. I wanna watch this video and I'm gonna clear up some misunderstandings and some stuff. You know. So, that's why we're here. And I also just wanna respond to this as well. I'm sorry my video was apparently buns, my bad. They're not attacking me, don't worry. I don't think they would do that. They wouldn't do that. Okay, let's get into this.
Warning, the audio quality is going to be very bad and you're going to hear background noise because I have very loud AC in the background and I tried turning it off and it didn't turn off. So
Don't worry, I got my AC
I'm so
on
sorry,
too.
this is going to be the worst audio quality ever. But let's get into the video. Hi and welcome to the video. Recently a YouTuber by the name of Chaotix made a video on me and it's called My Issues with Shister and their Discord server, and
Scary.
I'm just gonna be very blunt. The video does not include anything serious and is very clearly fueled by a personal grudge against me because
Oh, wait. Hold on.
clearly fueled by a personal
I still agree with this. To be honest, I still agree with this. I think the criteria is kind of dumb. Because, like, not everyone's gonna be like you, Shister. It's kind of goofy. Yeah, yes, oh my gosh, you, Leo. Leo, it's you. It's you! Yay! Silly! I know, Shister, you did say you have, like, internalized ableism, so I think maybe that could, like, contribute to, like, the ableist comment. So, I don't know, but, like, I'm just, you know, thinking it could be that. Like, yeah, you know. Anyways.
personal grudge against me because, well,
yeah, I was joking when I said this, by the way. I didn't actually, you know, think it was a communist party. I was joking. We are not all ableist, Ruby. Bro. Bro. I think it's very easy to not be ableist, but okay. I'm not ableist. Grr. This is why I'm scared of speaking up, because everyone gets mad at me. Yeah. I was very scared about speaking up in the server, because, you know, people get mad at me when I do that. And, of course, that's what happened. People got mad at me when I spoke up. So, it's like, come on. Bro, even Ace acknowledges that the mod was kind of being a dick. You know. Chaos is the most ableist person I know. You spell my name wrong, bruh. You gotta spell my name. You gotta spell my name right, lil bro. Yeah. This was, you know, genuine. Literally almost every time I spoke up in Shister's server, they make me seem like I'm stupid or always in the wrong. For real, yeah. I feel like a lot of people in the server were like pretty passive aggressive, which I didn't like. You know, that I don't like passive aggressive people. They kind of piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Maybe the real ableism was the friends we made along the way. Maybe. I'm not friends with ableism, but okay.
Well, I banned them from my Discord server, and I'm completely serious. This video was made because I banned them.
Real, the fact that Shister dismissed my feelings in our DMs too is just cry. Also, they weren't taking me seriously either. And Micah shows up. Micah! Micah, it's you! It's you, Micah! Yay! Yay! Micah, it's you. You know, Shister, I did DM you, but then you, like, dismissed my feelings, so. Not really nice. Not really nice, Shister. You should have taken my feelings into consideration. You should have been like, hey, can you explain to me why you're feeling this way? And you know, I would have talked about it and stuff, but no, you were just like, oh, I don't wanna, you know, I'm not emotionally invested enough. So like, I did try to talk to you, but you were just, you know, not taking me seriously. So, yeah. Not good. Not very nice, Shister. Not nice! Bad! Bad, Shister! Bad! Yeah, please don't make fun of my stutter. I have a speech impediment. For real. Yeah, Angel, for real. Bro, the fucking burger emojis annoy me. Yeah, I'm not gonna drag it after this stream, don't worry. I'm just responding to this. Anyways. Speech impediment twins! Yay! Yay! This is so tough. That's so tough.
For my server. Okay, and something you need to understand about my...
Hold on, I need to like, I need to up my volume. Oh, well. I don't think it's loud enough for me. It's not loud enough. I need it to be bursting my eardrums. I need my eardrums to be burst. Arrgh. Okay.
My server is that my server is more for me and for me to make friends.
Okay, so if it's more for you and more for you to make friends, I think it should be a private server, not gonna lie. Like, you're just like gonna have like people coming in that are like gonna talk about drama, and you also have a drama discussion channel, so that's like gonna encourage it more. So like, obviously there's gonna be people joining for that. So like, it's kind of silly. Like, I don't really know what you expect, because you make like drama commentary videos, and you have a drama discussion channel in your server, and people are probably gonna join because of that. Like, dude, I think that's just silly. Also, if you want to make a server, I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm sorry. If you just want like a little server just to make friends and, you know, talk, it should be private, and you should like send it to, like, you should make like private invites. You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, if you don't want people joining for that reason, you should make it private and just give people private invites if they want to join. You know, so it's not like so open so it's not like so open to the public, you know. Anyways, continuing.
And it's a safe space for me. And whilst my server is friendly, it is not friendly to those who insult other people, who are rude, who use mental illness as an excuse to be a bad person, or anyone of that sort of type. But I also may ban people for small reasons, and these reasons may not reflect you as a person. And so I've stated very clearly that if you get banned from my server, it's not necessarily an indicator that you're a bad person, and to not take it personally.
Wait, so why would you like ban innocent people though? There, you know, as I said, there was this one person that was that was in the server, and they were genuinely nice. So I don't know. I'm not really buying that.
This is just something I've had in place to protect my peace, because a lot of the time when I get a bad vibe about someone, it's usually been correct, but I've had no evidence to.
But does autism sing? Yes, it does. La 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 la. I'm very sorry. I got evil. I'm very evil. I know how to sing autism. Yay! I love autism. Yay! Anyways.
To back that up until it's too late and I've ended up getting hurt. I need this rule in place so that I can ban people before I get into situations where I feel like very trapped and like I have to speak to them. It's for my safety, and I understand that some people may not like that, and so you don't have to join my server. Anyways, now that I've explained that rule that is present in my server, let's get back onto the original topic of the video. Chaos was banned from my server for multiple reasons. I was just starting to dislike the sort of vibe they had, but that was one instance.
Oh god, no, my vibe was evil! I had an evil vibe. Guys, I had a very evil vibe. I was very malicious, even though I wasn't. I was very evil. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna make an apology video soon. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to be so evil. So evil. I had evil vibes. I'm being silly, don't worry. I am very joking.
Incident that kind of pushed me to the.
Why is the birdie video playing? I already watched that.
Point where I was like, okay, that's enough. Now, as you could imagine, with such a small reason like that to motivate you to make an entire video, you can probably imagine the video itself isn't very good, which is the correct assumption. And honestly, I was unsure if I should make an entire video responding to this, but I decided it's kind of important because of how misleading that video is, and also
it's not misleading. Also, the cult. I realized I was dumb. Okay, I realized I was dumb. It's more of an echo chamber than a cult. Guys, I'm learning the right words. I'm learning the right words. It's an echo chamber. It's not a cult. I'm learning the right words. I am being educated. Huh. Yeah, for real, Angel. It should be private, the server. Chaotix is not very nice. Yeah. I'm evil! Evil! Very scary. Oh no. Okay, anyways.
So secondarily, they're claiming I have victims, and
I think that was dumb too. Ace and me did discuss that. So, yeah. I have been educated by Ace himself. It's very special.
There's obviously very heavy implications behind that, so we're gonna get into the video.
Hello, Kumu. Today I'll be discussing Shister, but more specifically their server. If you don't know who Shister is, they are an animator and commentary YouTuber. They make commentary mostly on drama, mental health, and art-related topics. Although, I feel like Shister isn't really a bright little ball of sunshine behind the scenes.
It might just be me being a little bit crazy, but the last...
You know what, I hope if Shister drops a response, I hope they start it with, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Bro.
But what they say, Shister doesn't seem to be a nice person behind the scenes.
Because, I'm gonna be honest, you really aren't. You really aren't. I'm sorry, you aren't. You're not really that considering of other people's feelings, so... Yeah. Yeah.
The way they kind of like say it with their voice comes across like kind of snarky, and I'm not really saying this off by just the tone.
Yo, I'm being snarky because like I want to express my emotions towards this situation. Just a little clarification, if you will.
Itself, like later on in this video, you'll see why I believe that. But just keep a note of their tone for now, and I'm not gonna harp on this too much because I have a lot more to say on this further on in the video. Now, on to the next clip.
This video isn't made out of any malice towards Shister, but I want to spread awareness and call out their recent behavior that I will get into.
Now, them claiming that this video isn't motivated by personal malice at all is completely untrue, and I'm gonna play a clip of them talking about how upset they felt because they got banned from my server, and how them getting banned from my server made them want to make a video on me. So, let's play that video clip.
Also, you wanna know something crazy? Oh
god, jump scare! Ah! Jump scare!
I used to be, this is kind of off topic, but I used to be in Shister's server, and in the drama chat, I said something like, oh, Yummy's VTuber is ugly or something, because I didn't like the mix of the blue and orange.
Yeah, I still don't like the mix of the blue and orange. I kind of think I don't really like the color palette. I'm not gonna lie. That's just my opinion. You know, it's just my opinion. Don't worry.
And this mod was like, "Hey, you can't say that in here," and I was like, "Oh, sorry." And they weren't speaking to me really nice.
I'm just gonna cut in here quickly and say that the moderator in question was completely objective.
No, bro. They were being a dick, honestly. Bro, even Ace acknowledges that they were being a dick. Like, come on.
They weren't being rude at all. They were just saying clearly what was wrong and why they couldn't say that, which I'll show the screenshots. As you can see, they're being professional and just explaining to them why they can't say that.
They weren't being professional, dude. They were being a dick. For real.
At some point they do say that it should be obvious, and I agree, it should be obvious that you shouldn't insult someone's art when we're...
I do know that, don't worry.
Trying to have a genuine discussion about someone's actions. I just feel like insulting someone takes away from the actual issues with what they're doing, so...
Wait, is Shister commenting on what they perceive to be your tone being snarky when you said you should get over them? And the mod having what you perceive to be a rude/dismissive tone. Man. Yeah. Bruh.
That's why Chaos was being criticized. But let's get back to the clip where Chaos is admitting that they're making a video on me because they got banned from my server.
I was telling them, like, hey, can you, like, speak to me in a more respectful way so I can better understand you? No, they kept on talking to me disrespectfully and being rude. And, you know, I was saying, you know...
Hold on, I want to go back a little bit. My bad.
Insulting someone takes away from the actual issues with what they're doing, so that's why Chaos was being criticized. But let's get back to the clip where Chaos is admitting that they're making a video on me because they got banned from my server.
Okay, the video wasn't just about me being banned, it's the fact that you and your mods were being ableist, and you also generalized BPD, which is harmful. It's harmful to people who genuinely struggle with it, you know? I don't have BPD myself, but, like, I can acknowledge that, you know, it was harmful. So, like, jeez.
I was telling them, like, hey, can you, like, speak to me?
Hello, Goat. Hi. Hi, Goat. Hello.
In a more respectful way, so I can better understand you. No, they kept on talking to me disrespectfully and being rude. And you know, I was saying, you know, it's my autism. I don't need people to be rude to me, because once...
Ew, I just realized that anal bonus is in my recommendations. Let's get that motherfucker out of here. Not interested.
Someone is rude to me, I don't understand.
I just want to quickly remind people that the moderator was not being rude to them. The moderator effectively...
The mod was being rude to me, bruh. You're not seeing my side. You're not seeing my side. You gotta understand my side, too. The mod was being a dick. They were being an asshole. Okay? Alright.
Communicated that Chaos was bringing up irrelevant insults and that Chaos should not be insulting someone's art because it's completely redundant to the conversation. There was nothing else that needed to be said. Being told that you're doing something wrong isn't going to feel good. And
I thought you said to Ace you were gonna let it go and stop talking about this. I'm just going over this video and then I'm gonna let it go, cause I want to respond to this. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it after this stream. Don't worry.
And just because it triggered you to feel upset doesn't mean that it means you're in the right. Your feelings were wrong here, and...
Bro, are you, like, still dismissing my feelings? That's kind of crazy. Wow. Okay. Okay, buddy. You're still dismissing my feelings. Wow. Wow, okay. Shister isn't very burger. For real. For real. This drama isn't very mango in general. Mango! 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 Mango 6-7 mustard. 6-7! 6-7! 6-7! Still don't like the fact that Shister didn't blur out my name, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I get you there, don't worry. Also, you're quite literally a minor. I think they should have blocked out your name. I mean, I don't care if my name is like, I don't care if my name is out there, but like, Shister didn't even ask you if you wanted your name to be blocked out, which is kind of, weird.
You did something that wasn't okay, and instead of accepting that, you continue to argue.
I didn't argue with them, bro. I was being polite. I was being polite about, like, my feelings and expressing them. Like, dog. I guess my feelings are not valid, guys. Guys, my feelings don't matter. My feelings don't matter. Chaos's feelings don't matter. Cause they're very evil. And they called Yummy's art ugly. Their feelings don't matter though. Chaos is so evil. Shakes ass. Why are you shaking your ass, dude? Stop it. Please stop being like Nicki Minaj, bro. Chaos is pizza. For real. I love pizza. I love pizza. Not mango or burger of Shister for not blocking out names, for real. That is so not mango 6-7 mustard. Like, for real. That is evil mango behavior.
Which just rubbed me the wrong way, and
also, by the way, the mod was being rude to me. I was not being rude to them, bro. Like, bro. The mod was being an asshole, bro. I don't know how you don't see that. I think you should reflect on your mods a bit, cause you clearly don't have the best mods, honestly.
I was like, no, I don't want someone like that in my space.
I'm also kind of glad that Shister's BF ignored what I was saying in the comments and said, Chaos has said worse, growl. Oh yeah, they said like, they joke about worse. The only thing I joke about is like my trauma, but that's only with my fiance. I don't do it in public, but you know, I'm a victim. I can joke about my trauma if I want, for real. 500 cigarettes.
Space, and so you were banned. Only after they were banned, people
You were
joked
banned.
about how they were using
You were banned. You were banned. Very evil.
autism as an excuse to get out of trouble.
I was not using it as an excuse. I was explaining how my autism affects how I perceive tone. Guys, let's learn the difference between excuses and explanations, please. Let's learn the difference. Actually, you know what? Let's look up the differences, because people don't know the differences, and it's very annoying. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Excuse definition. Let's see. An attempt to lessen the blame attaching to a fault or offense, seek to defend or justify. You see, I was not defending what I said about the yummy art. I literally apologized for it, so I was not defending it. So yeah, let's look at the definition for explanation. Chaos can type? Yeah, hello. Yes, I can. Hell yeah. I know how to type. Explanation. A statement or account that makes something clear. Which is what I was doing. I was trying to make it clear that, you know, I perceive tone differently, and, you know, my autism affects that. I was trying to make it clear. So no, it was not an excuse. It was an explanation. So, yeah. Let's learn the difference, guys. Anyways.
Which I don't see a problem with, especially when the server is full of neurodivergent people.
Yo, if your server is full of autistics like me, I think they should understand like my feelings, because you know, autism is a spectrum. You know, it's not always gonna be the same as yours. So yeah, I think they should have, you know, considered my feelings, because, you know, everyone's autism is different.
It's really not a big deal if people joke about you doing something that is bad. You chose to make that hateful comment, and you received the consequences.
Okay, so the consequences were you and your mods being ableist towards me. I don't think that's really a consequence, bro. I think that's just you saying ableist shit towards me. So that's not okay. That's not okay. You don't have a pass to be ableist if you're autistic or if someone does something wrong. That's very stupid. So
that hateful comment. This is gonna sound very blunt, but it's not so funny when you're the one being laughed at. Maybe you should consider how you treat other people. If you
maybe you should consider how I felt. I already apologized for it, but you should consider how I felt, because the mod was being a dick. Okay? You're not even seeing my side, which is the problem. You're not seeing my side of the story. You gotta understand both sides. So it's like, bro.
You don't want to be laughed at.
But yeah, they just straight up banned me for that. And it was like, ugh. It made me really mad, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like that. And
it didn't start because they got banned. It started because bro was being ableist and a bully. Exactly. It's not just about the banning stuff. It's about how they were being ableist and, like, you know, saying rude shit to me and stuff. So, you know, it's not just about that. Bro, it's Discord. I don't care. I don't care, dude. I don't care.
I'm kind of disappointed in Shister with that. I was thinking about making a video on it, but I'm not too sure because I don't really like Shister's server.
Also, I did change my mind about this when I got the when I got more experiences, you know, because, you know, I think that was very important to talk about for real. So yeah.
Looking back at it, I think it's kind of dumb. Probably won't make a video about it.
Well, you did make a video about it.
I changed my mind about that, by the way. Nah, Shister needs to do better, for real. Yeah.
And now we're here. I really dislike how you try to pretend that this video was made with zero malice, but you admitted to wanting to make a video on me because you got banned from my...
It's not because I got banned from your Discord server. It's because you were being ableist, and also you were generalizing BPD, so... It's not just about that. Let's focus on the bigger picture. Like, okay, let's focus on the bigger picture that you were saying ableist stuff. You were mocking my autism, and also the mods were doing it. So, and also you generalized BPD, which is offensive, and, you know, it's harmful. It's harmful to have that, you know, idea that you generalize BPD over one experience. I think that's definitely generalizing BPD, and it is quite offensive to those who struggle with it. I don't have it myself, but I do know good enough information about it. And, you know, people genuinely struggle with BPD. I have friends who have BPD. I know people who have BPD, and, you know, I've gotten, you know, experiences from them. Like, I understand. I understand, you know, I understand what they're going through, you know? Cuz, you know, they've talked about it and stuff. So, yeah. And I've done my own research on it. So, and I think the mentality of it's just a Discord ban will only make this situation happen more in the future. It wasn't hard for Shister to just care. For real. For real. Yeah, it's not just about a ban, dude. You were mocking my autism. Guys' opinions on pineapple pizza. I hate pineapple pizza. Shister said they weren't talking about BPD in their video because that's also confusing. Because splitting with DID is when you Form and alter with trauma. I don't know how else it can be related. Yeah, true. I have DID myself, so I would know. People when a disability disables them, for real. Like they're shocked that I want to be talking to nicely when the mod is being a dick. Like, bruh. Also they're shocked that people's autism works differently than others. Like, guys, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. Everyone's experiences with autism is different. It's very personal, you know? So, yeah.
Discord server. That doesn't sound very unbiased or unmaliced to me, but I digress. Let's get into the actual video because we only got into the first few seconds, and
I don't see how it's wrong for Chaos to make a video if he feels as if Shister is being ableist and rude. Well, I don't personally think Shister is ableist. Chaos has their own opinions. Yeah, I don't think Shister is ableist themselves, but definitely what they said was ableist, you know? So, yeah.
already having issues. In the first part of the video, they explain why they got banned from my server, which we've already went over why they got banned from my server, so I don't feel a need to show a clip of a video saying the same thing. But something I do want to take note of is how they express upset with the mod saying that it should be obvious that it's not okay to insult someone's arm.
Bro. I think just saying it should be obvious to someone who's, like, autistic is kind of, you know. Well, especially to me, because, like, I don't understand when things are obvious. You know, I don't always understand when things are obvious. I mean, I do understand some obvious things, of course. Such as, the call out of the, yummy art thing when the mod called me out. You know, so. There are some things that I do think is obvious, but there are some things that aren't quite obvious to me, unfortunately. Blocking and banning are different. Curate your space with kindness. He's not ableist, but he does say ableist shit. Feel like Shister is just being entitled, though, for real. I'm not ableist. I have friends that are disabled. Yeah. That's basically Shister, bro. I'm not ableist. I have friends that are disabled. I'm also disabled myself, so I can be ableist if I want. That's not an excuse.
Which I'm going to.
Wait, Shister isn't being freaking kind when they are for real straw manning in this video. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what that word means. I gotta look it up. What does straw manning? Oop. Typo. A straw man, sometimes written as straw man, is the informal facility, I think that's how you pronounce it, of refuting an argument different from the one actually under discussion, while not recognizing or acknowledging the distinction. Yeah, they pretty much are doing that, for real. So, yeah. No, I do agree with you, see why, but, like, the problem is that it's a public server, and there's gonna be a lot of different people there. It might, as was, save you the trouble of banning people to make it private. Yeah, I agree with that. there's gonna be many different people in your server if it's public. So like, you know, you gotta like cater to some people, of course, because like a lot of the server is autistic, so there's gonna be many people with like many different experiences, many different personalities, many different, you know, ways of handling stuff. So you gotta take care of that in a server. So yeah. If our server gets raided over this, I'm gonna kill myself. I haven't had any raids in like a few years, so also I have good moderation on my server, so you know. This all started because of the debate of a mismatched colored VTuber. I'm gone. Yeah. Look, I just don't like the color palette, okay? That's my opinion. Okay? Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, it's a safe space for me. It's giving Dream talking about his stance, not gonna lie. Yeah. Anyways, continuing, we have like 10 minutes left.
To play the clip of Chaotix being upset that the moderator
I can't,
And why I thought the mods.
I can't count, bruh. I can't count. I gotta go back to first grade. I can't count. I like mangoes. Mango, mango, mango. By the way, apparently Yummy defended a neo-Nazi or something. Did they actually? Bro, send me proof of that, please. Please, please, please. Please, please. Then make the damn server private, for real. For real.
Tone was rude. For example, I pointed out how they said, "It should be obvious why," which felt slightly offensive to me due to the fact that I don't always know when things are obvious, and I can't always point out obvious things.
Oh,
for real. Yeah, I can't. There are some things that I can, that I do think are obvious, but like at the same time, there are some things that I can't, you know. There's some things that I don't always know that are obvious, but there are some things that I do acknowledge are obvious, of course.
Oh, okay, you can't understand obvious things. Okay, that's fine. Wait a minute, what's this clip here?
Which should be something that's obvious with autism.
Wait, is that...
The only reason I said that is because y'all have autism, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys should know that autism is a spectrum. It's different for everyone. So, you know, that's why I said it. You guys are autistic, you should know this.
Is that Chaotix assuming that I should be able to understand something that's obvious to them, but
Bro, you should be able to understand that everyone with autism is different. Bro, you literally have it yourself, okay?
it might not be obvious to me? Is that a double standard?
Is that a double standard? Shut up, bro. Stop. That's stupid. Bro. Is that a double standard? Double standards are evil. Not him taking you out of context, for real. Also, I didn't even explain myself, bro. I didn't even get to explain myself. You should have, like, DM'd me and said, like, oh,
Can you clarify what you're saying about this? Because, like, there's some things that I think are obvious, like, you know, autism is a spectrum. I think that's obvious, especially if you yourself have autism. You know, I think everyone with autism should know that. So, yeah.
Wait, is that another clip? What's this?
And I think it's common sense that not everyone is gonna be like you.
Wait, is that another clip?
That's also obvious. Not everyone is gonna be like you, for real. So, yeah. I think that's something you should have been taught in, like, elementary, bro.
Step of chaos, assuming I understand something that they understand.
And since y'all are autistic, you guys should know this.
So because I have autism, I'm supposed to know how everyone else is autism?
Well, you're not supposed to know how, like, everyone's autism works, like, specifically. But, like, you should know that autism is a spectrum, and everyone with autism is different. This is just stupid. These are just stupid points. Is that a double standard? Oh no. Double standards are scary.
Autism works? Is this chaotics assuming that I should know how?
You should know that everyone's autism is different, bro. It's a spectrum.
How something works? Look, I'm not gonna call chaos ableist, but it's
Not everything revolves around you, Ka.
extremely hypocritical that they.
It's extremely hypocritical. No, it's not. Dude. You should know how autism... You should know that autism is different for everyone. Okay. I got evil, sorry. I just don't like when people, like, act dumb like this. Like, Shister is acting dumb right now. Like they're purposefully acting dumb, like they don't know that autism is different for everyone and that it's a spectrum. Like, bruh. Come on. You know autism is different for everyone. 'Cause it is. Is that double standards evil chaos? I'm so evil. Double standards are scary.
They call a moderator ableist for telling them that it's obvious that it's not good to insult someone's.
I wasn't calling them ableist just because they said that just because they said they pointed out the yummy art thing. I wasn't calling them ableist because of that.
But they can say multiple times that I should be able to understand what they understand.
That's extremely hypocritical. That's extremely hypocritical. You should know autism is a spectrum, my guy. Pulls on your wings, bad chaos. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I won't do it again. Sorry.
That's extremely hypocritical, and
Extremely
it
hypocritical.
shows that Chaos doesn't really believe that I'm ableist.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're ableist yourself, but like, you did say something ableist though. I don't think you yourself is ableist, but like you did say something that was kind of ableist. Not gonna lie. Because you said because you said because of my autism, which is kind of like mocking. And that's ableist, so. Mocking autism is ableist, guys. So, yeah.
And instead, it's just using that as a shield to deflect any responsibility for.
I'm not deflecting any responsibility, bro. I literally apologized for the yummy art thing. Why are you pretending like I didn't apologize in that like I'm evil? Why are you pretending that I didn't apologize? Like, come on. I'm sick and tired of seeing other autists act like they're the good guys and thinking they have the excuse to dehumanize the bad autistics. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Shister is doing. Like, come on. Farts loudly. Bro, chill. Chill out in my chat. Chill. Okay. You're evil, Chaos. Yes, I am evil. Very evil.
Actions, and that's the type of person I don't like, and that
You don't like autistic people. you don't like autistic people that are like different from your autism. Scary. Very scary. We cannot allow this in the server. Chaos, do baby voice? Where? I'm a baby, where? Goo goo gaga! Goo goo gaga! I want milkies, please! Please, I want milkies! I'm a baby! Anyways.
that's why you're not in my server.
That's why you're not in my server! You are not allowed! Grrr! Didn't Shister get into trouble for being mean towards autistic AMABs? I remember that. I remember they being called out for that, yeah. Yeah, they did, I think. They said they have internalized ableism, so like, yeah.
After Chaotix was banned from the server, they then DM'd me, and I'm gonna play the clip of them talking about it in the video.
I later spoke to Shister in DMs, and they were dismissing my feelings, as well as being unserious. They also kept using burger and crying emojis. Bro, stop using the burger and crying emojis, bruh. It's annoying. Which you clearly aren't taking the situation seriously. You clearly don't care, bro. Just automatically told me they didn't care and had no sympathy. And also the fact that they said, I'm not emotionally invested enough to explain. Which is crazy considering they're literally the server owner.
Now you may be wondering, why wasn't I taking them seriously? It's because I didn't want to exert my emotional energy on that. I already saw they were constantly bringing...
I mean, I get that, but like at the same time, you're also the server owner, so I think you should, you know, actually be a server owner and like, you know, take advantage of the situation and like do something about it. Like, I get you have mods and stuff, but like, come on. Bruh. I gotta plug my phone in, hold on. It's at 20%. What was the specific thing Shister said that you found ableist again? It was the fact that I was like talking about the announcement, and I was saying like, oh, just stop dragging it. And like, hold on. I should go back to the screenshots actually. My memory is a bit blurry. Hold on. Yeah, I said, yeah, I know this is about me, help, why are we dragging it? And Shister said, because of my autism. Which is, you know, kind of mockery. That is mockery. So, yeah.
Bringing up autism for a reason why they couldn't be told that they were doing something wrong. So I was just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. And I
No, I'm not dealing with that. No.
recommend anyone watching this video to just learn that you don't have to reason with people who are being unreasonable. Anyways, we're gonna get on to the section of the video where Chaotix talks about the general problems with this server, and spoiler alert, it's just them getting mad that I like getting rid of people in my server.
You got rid of innocent people on your server, bro. There was this one guy that I really liked, and he was nice. All right. Didn't do anything wrong, and then he was just banned. Like, come on. I think if you have like a public server, you should like you shouldn't just like, you know, do that, because you know that's kind of unfair to like other server members, and it's just gonna make them like worried that they're gonna get banned next. I had a friend who was originally in the server, but then they left because they didn't want to be like a part of another ban raid. And they said that if they were banned, they were gonna have a panic attack. So that's how much people were worried about getting banned. So, you know, I think you should take that into some consideration. You should just make the server private if it's just gonna be a yes man hangout. Yeah, bro, a lot of people in a server are just yes men, for real. Chaos, are you talking about Beans guys? No, I'm not talking about them. Panic attack over Discord, bro. People have panic attacks for many reasons. I don't think we should be, you know, downplaying someone's panic attacks. That's kind of crazy. You know? Not dealing with that. Okay.
But let's get on to the clip.
Oh, I didn't mean to put it on like 2-speed. Wait. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Okay. Before we get into the later sections, I would just like to go over my issues with the Shister server overall. First of all, Shister would do the this didn't happen, I just noticed the new world changed. But why are you banning like innocent people though? It's kinda goofy. You're evil, Chaos. You're evil. I'm very evil. And I need a sip of root beer. Hold on. Alright, I'm good. I need some moisture. I was kind of having a dry throat from talking so much. I love root beer. Root beer is good. Okay, where was I? But that's to be expected, huh? Bro, the people that were saying, I hope I don't get banned, is people that didn't even do anything, so. I actually remember being in, like, the general chat and people saying that, so, like, yeah. Being in a drama channel sounds like a never-ending nightmare. Yeah. I know there was, like, this one point where this person in my server wanted a drama channel, and I was just like, no, absolutely not. I don't want a drama channel, for real. These like mini raids where they would ban people who didn't fit the Shister criteria. I remember having a good correlation with this one person in the server, and they genuinely had no problems. But then all of a sudden they were banned.
I don't know who this is, so I can't.
And one day, these little mini raids would make other.
There were no mini raids, just the announcement of the rule change. You had like multiple announcements that you were gonna ban people from the server. That you were just gonna mass ban people. You had like multiple announcements about that. It wasn't just one. It was multiple. They are technically mini raids. They're like ban raids, like mass banning people. It's crazy. My fiance is trying to get a hold of me. Hello, panda husband. What you want? Hello. I'm gonna check up on him in a little bit. Okay. They didn't know I was streaming. It's alright. It's alright. Hi, Wolfie. Hi. Hi, Mal hits you with hammers. Don't hit my fiance with hammers. That's evil. That's very rude. Yay, Malva's in the chat. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Malva. Hello. It's Malva. What I do. Don't hit Malva. I'll hit you instead. Grr. Stop farting on Malva, bro. Imagine this drama goes on through the 2030s. I don't think it will. It's not gonna be like Birdie drama, don't worry. Bro, the Birdie drama, actually, if I think about it, the Birdie drama has been like going on since like, man, it's been so long. It's been going on for like nearly, wait, no. It's been going on since like, 2017, so, I gotta do the math real quick, hold on. I gotta go to my calculator. I'm very bad at math. I have dyscalculia. I have dyscalculia, or however you pronounce it. I have a math disorder, by the way. 17 minus 25. So it's been 8 years since it's been happening, which is crazy. Alright.
Members clearly worried about being banned, which I don't think you should be putting that kind of stress on your audience.
Please don't value a stranger's Discord server so highly. Also notice the lack of screenshots, a lot to learn. Cause I was banned from the server, bro. I couldn't get screenshots, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't get screenshots, I'm sorry. I was banned. But
you know, there's been other people saying the same things, so, you know, there's been, like, multiple witnesses, so, you know. Chaos help, they're touching me. Stop touching them! You're gonna be brutally molested by 16 autistic clowns. Scary. I'm glad I didn't join, yeah. It was kind of a shithole, for real. On God. Especially when I wanted to comment on this little thing. I think people should be allowed to be concerned with like a Discord server, and also how you're like you know using it and stuff, and like, you know, encouraging other people. So it's like, you know, I think people are allowed to be concerned with that. When genuine nice people were getting banned.
It doesn't matter if the person was nice or not. The people who were getting banned were being banned because I didn't want them in my space.
Okay, but like, why though? Why though? They didn't do anything wrong, so like, huh? I don't get that. Me and you gym now. Malva, don't worry, I'm gonna go to the gym with you. I have plans. Chaos, go to the gym with Malva and be mango pizza. Yay! Mango, mango, mango! Just make the server private, for real. For real? No, we both skinny as fuck, yeah. Yeah, we are.
It's my choice if I don't want to speak to someone. If I feel like you're negatively contributing to...
I mean, I get if you don't want to talk to someone. I think that's, you know, in your own right. I think, you know, you can do that, but like, I think banning someone for like no reason is kind of goofy. I wouldn't do that. If you have a public server, I wouldn't do that, because that's just gonna make other people scared of getting banned for no reason.
The space, or I just don't like the way you act, then you'll get banned. It's a
I think, okay, hot take. I think if you don't like the way that someone is acting, you should like speak to them about it. I think you should like DM them about it and say like, hey, I don't like the way you're acting. And you know, explain to them why you don't like the way they're acting, and you know, gotta have civil conversations. You gotta have communication, for real. Communication is key. I don't think just banning someone is, I don't think that's the right move. I think you gotta like talk to them genuinely. If you don't like it, just talk to them. Because there are instances where people don't realize what they're doing is wrong. So like, you know, you gotta explain it to them sometimes. I think that's the right way to go about it, and you know, I actually do that in my server. I don't just outright ban them. I think it's kind of silly. Alright.
Discord ban, and honestly, I don't think it's that serious. Yes, it may hit your ego a little bit, but not everyone's going to like you, and that includes me. I'm a real person with real feelings, and I want to be a...
He's literally feeding parasocial behavior, yeah, to be honest. Not liking how they act personally sounds unfair if it results in a ban. Yeah, exactly. It's not fair. Like, I get if it's a private server, but like if it's public, that's not fair. You know?
around people who are kind and open-minded. A lot of the people I ban are people who express their...
Why is Shister running his server how he wants bad? It's his server and his rules. There's many issues with it that I've already explained, so. I'm sure they give out warnings, and then if they continue, they ban them and be like, hey, if you have any questions, DM me or insert the mod who banned them. I would hope, not gonna lie. They don't do that. They don't do that. I'm sorry, they don't do that. I've seen it happen. You know, my friend got banned just for asking them about the situation, which is like so unfair. They didn't even do anything wrong. So it's like they don't even warn people before like banning them. It's actually crazy. You'll be banned if you aren't by my standards, is what I'm getting from Shister. Yeah. No, it is, but the server should just be private. Not gonna lie. Yeah. If you want to like ban people because they don't like you, then I think that's fine for. Well, like actually, I'm wording this wrong. If you want to ban people for like not liking how they act, I think that's fine as long as it's a private server, not a public one. You know. Because that's just very unfair to like the other members and stuff. That's not how you run a public Discord server. So, how would y'all feel if Chaos randomly banned you for no reason? This is an example, by the way. Yeah, I think y'all would be y'all would be pretty pressed if I banned you for no reason, without any like warnings or anything. I don't do that in my server, by the way. I give like proper warnings, and if someone's acting weird, then I do reach out to them, and I say like, hey, you're doing this, can you please stop? Stuff like that. I actually use communication unlike Shister. Personal banning is fine, but if it's a public server, maybe not. If it's a private server, yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly.
Opinions in really obnoxious ways. A lot of the time it's things that I consider bad traits.
Wait. I gotta go back a minute. Hold on. Did I hear something?
Yes, it may hit your ego a little bit, but not everyone's going to like you, and that includes me. I'm a real person with real feelings, and I want to be around people who are kind.
And that is understandable.
And open-minded. A lot of the people I ban are people who express their opinions in really obnoxious ways.
Dog! You ban people for expressing their opinions? Huh? Is that what I'm hearing? Even if it's in an obnoxious way, that's like, bro. I ban people for expressing opinions. I don't like people who disagree with Shister. That is actually insane. I can't believe I just heard that come out of their mouth. I actually can't believe that. Bro. Oh my god. That is actually insane. They're acting like Shister is keeping this a secret, but they want it publicly known. This is how they want their server. Well, I think it should be made private. That's what I'm saying. Okay? It's just a suggestion, you know? I'm not telling them how to run their server. I'm just making like suggestions and stuff. What I think would be right, you know? Why are you making up quotes? I'm not making up quotes, huh? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Be rude and you're out. Well, yeah, I don't like people when I don't like rude people, but I don't just ban them from my server. I actually like talk to them and explain why they're being rude and how, like, you know, it's hurting other people. And I'm like, hey, you know, this was very rude. Could you please stop and stuff. You know, I don't automatically ban them. Communication is key. Communication is key. Exactly, because it's supposed to be a safe place, safe space. It should be private. It's such an echo chamber. Yeah. Weren't you banned for insulting a VTuber's avatar? That's pretty rude, IMO. I already apologized in the chat, so, like, didn't have a problem with that, but, like, they banned me because I was speaking up against the mod that was being a dick towards me, so. I can't believe I just heard that coming out of their mouth. No, you didn't hear that, bro. Huh? What are you talking about? I actually did hear it. I have ears. I don't know if you know this, but, like, I have ears. I have ears, by the way. Mango, mango, mango. Anyways.
A lot of the time, it's things that I consider bad traits that get people banned. Like, some people...
If you consider it, okay. If it's something that you consider a bad trait, I think you should speak to them about it, like, regardless. Because, like, there's people that don't understand that they're doing something, like, mean or rude or something. You know. I've come across many people like that. It's very common on Discord. It's very common. So, you know.
like being in friendship groups where people are mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think there should be some more communication with the people being rude in your server and stuff. I think you should, like, speak to them one-on-one, or like a mod could do it. You know, I wanted to do that with the mod that was being a dick to me, but they declined and still want to, like, drag the situation. So I did offer that, but no, they still want to be a dick. So, you know. Anyways.
I don't like it, so I just ban people who are overly mean. And I'd also like to clarify that I don't usually ban people the first time they mess up. I give them, like, a little while.
No, I don't agree with that. I've seen it happen. You ban people just, like, automatically. Okay, let's go to my channel. I'm gonna bring up an example of this happening. I'm gonna bring up an example of this shit happening. It was on my community post. I was talking about it. Oh, the post is no longer available. Aw. You had very good points, Inky. Just found, okay, this is the example right here. This is proof that Shister doesn't always, you know, give people time to rethink shit. And, like, they just ban people for no reason. This is literally proof right here. Just found out my moot literally got banned for this. I'm telling you, speaking up in the Shister server is what gets you banned. But this pisses me off. And the screenshot. Let's see. It's loading. Well, I don't know why it took me here, but okay. This guy was actually in the server. They were like backing me up and stuff, and like the screenshots too. So, who's Mellow Fellow again? Ooh, it's my moot. It's my moot. They're a very nice person. I like them. Mellow sent me the screenshots of what happened because I was banned. So, and guess what? I got kicked too, twin. Really? Why? Let me scroll down a bit. Hold on. I did tell Shister that, hey, the incident that happened last month, I took screenshots and gave to someone anonymously, but with no ill intentions, and maybe he should look at it as a reflection. He said he was excited to see what was being cooked up about him freely, blocking people. Said he didn't care. Then next thing I knew, I was kicked. Banned. Is what they meant to say. But not gonna lie, after your incident, I haven't talked in the server anyway, so YOLO, I don't give a fuck. Ooh. Hold on, let me scroll down. That's fucking insane, what the hell? That was insane. I was so pissed about that. Like, genuinely. That made me so mad. Cause Mellow Fellow is genuinely a nice person. They just wanted to know more about the situation from, like, Shister's perspective. And they got banned. Let's go back to the video. Can I go back to the video? Okay. Why do I have an ad?
Are you a Roblox?
Go away! Okay.
Shister on that Discord server, and I'm just gonna be
It knocked me
blunt.
back to the beginning. Oh no. Hold on. I should have, like, opened a separate tab for my channel. Hold on. Where was I?
I personally, I don't like it, so I just ban people who are overly mean. And I'd also like to clarify that I don't usually ban people the first time they mess up. I give them, like, a little while.
You don't. You don't. We literally just looked at evidence of this. So, yeah.
And I see if it's just like a bad day or something, and if they continue acting just mean.
Mellow Fellow wasn't being mean or arrogant. They genuinely wanted your side, and you just banned them, which is actually fucking insane. So, no, you are lying.
Mean or arrogant, then I'm just like, nope, I'm not having that near me. Anyways, back to Chaotic's video.
Hello, Moody. Hello. Hello.
The Shister criteria is that if you aren't like them, you just get kicked or banned.
Whilst I can kind of see the confusion, it's not necessarily about liking everything I like. It's more so having the same sort of beliefs that I have, which is being kind to others, not doom posting constantly.
The mod and Shister kind of were being pretty ableist, so I think making a video is honestly pretty justified. It spreads awareness on the topic, yeah. I don't want people joining this fucking shitty server, bro. It's just an echo chamber.
And trying your best to see the best in situations, even when things look hard. Because I just can't stand being around people who never try and get better, and people who get too comfortable being.
I do understand that, though.
Miserable.
Shister says they're just trying to cater to themselves. But this is just straight up entitled and cult-like behavior, I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, don't fall for this propaganda.
I do disagree that I said their server is a cult. I know the real word now. It's echo chamber. It's not a cult, it's an echo chamber. So, like, you know. It is quite entitled behavior too. Just like banning people for absolutely no reason. I think that's pretty entitled. So, yeah.
And it's not cult-like or selfish or entitled to correct.
It is definitely an echo chamber though. It's probably not a cult, but it is an echo chamber.
Your space. Don't let yourself be around people who make you feel miserable. Be around people that make you feel good, okay?
They also quite literally admit to having a cult, which is very concerning.
I mean, guys, you heard it from Chaos himself. I have a cult. But in all seriousness, no, I don't have a
You have an echo chamber is what you have.
cult. I was making fun of.
Wait, hold on. I don't know where to bring this up, but members in Chaos server were allowed to compare me to my own abusers and groomers. I mean, I don't think you're like your abuser at all, but it's like, yeah.
The way how you would call my server a cult just because I don't want to be around people who make me feel bad. You're allowed to disagree with me, just don't do it in a very rude and obnoxious way, and be open-minded, please. Like, my criteria is basically be kind and not type like you hate everyone.
Well, your criteria is not like that. You ban people for no reason.
That's the end of this section talking about chaotic issues with my server, and now the next part of that video is them getting into someone's experience with me. I find the wording they used for this one conversation incident extremely misleading. Chaos has even gone as far to call this person a victim. Now, you know I would take that sort of thing very seriously, but when you see
I think I did use the wrong word for that, I think. But like, you know. Is there any words like victim that aren't like, you know, hold on. Sufferer, casualty, loser. I don't know. I can't really find like a word that like describes it, but like they are definitely like, you know, they're not like exactly a victim, but like I would say like they've experienced you or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the word for it is. I don't know. I'm sorry. They just blatantly insulted at the end. I can take accountability for my mistakes, but like, man, yeah, that was not nice. Not nice. Not nice, Shister. For real. Can these Shister fans hop off? He doesn't love you. I think Shister goes by. I know they go by they, but I'm not sure if they go by he. I've heard people say they go by he, but I'm just gonna use they them pronouns because they have it in their YouTube bio.
What they're calling them a victim for, you will understand why I'm struggling to keep my composure.
I'm struggling to keep my composure. So someone in my comment section of my recent live stream came out about how Shister called them parasocial for thinking one of their videos was made from a personal experience they had and emotionally charged at them.
Look, it's so extremely weird to go up to a random person that you do not know and be like, hey.
Yes, being ableist is petty drama. Yeah, being ableist is so like unserious, guys. We should just ignore the ableism. No, we should not ignore the ableism, bro.
Hey, did someone with BPD traumatize you? I don't know you. It may hurt to swallow this pill. It is parasocial to assume something.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw in my take. I don't think it was exactly parasocial, but like I think it was just like overstepping of boundaries. I don't think it was parasocial, but it was like overstepping boundaries.
About someone's trauma if you don't know them. Do you know how weird it is to be on the receiving end of this? For some random person you've never spoken to in your life to be like, hey, did you make this video because you had a bad experience with someone with BPD or DID? Get out. And they don't ask once. They ask like twice. It feels like it came from a place of, I don't know you. You are weird. This is weird behavior. Can we please not normalize?
It wasn't like parasocial, but it was definitely overstepping boundaries. You know? Okay.
Trying to dig into my trauma just because you feel entitled to an explanation. That
Overstepping doesn't equal parasocial. Yeah, exactly. And I don't think this is exactly parasocial. I think we're using the wrong word. It's overstepping boundaries.
is so odd, and I think the fact that Chaotix is calling them a victim just because I called them parasocial.
Wait, I didn't see that. Hold on. Gotta go back.
Weird. This is weird behavior. Can we please not normalize trying to dig into my trauma just because you feel entitled to an explanation? That is so odd, and I think the fact that Chaotix is calling them a victim just...
Okay, I wanted to see that. I like Devil Heart Candy. They're pretty cool. Also wild they call you parasocial when they frequently or used to, I don't know, make fans and upload them. Like, I mean, I agree. I disagree with this, even though like I heard the comment. I kind of disagree with this because like I don't think like uploading events is like a parasocial thing. I do it myself. I've made like a vent animation like 2 months ago, I think. So it was like a vent animation I made with my experiences with Clay, which is my abuser and rapist. So yeah. Chaos is also blaming me for having parasocial people because I post vent art. Man, I need a burger. I'm not, huh? Just because I heard the comment doesn't mean I agree with this. Like, I'm not blaming you for having parasocial people in your server or whatnot. I don't know. Yeah, it's I didn't even say this, bro. It was this guy who said it, bro, not me. Also, I think you should like blur out these people's usernames cuz you're kind of leading people to getting harassed, so not good.
Just because I called them parasocial is, I mean, I don't really have words for it actually.
I still consider myself friends with them, but
To conclude this video,
I don't consider myself friends with Shister anymore, by the way. I don't like them. I'm gonna be blunt, I don't like them. I don't like them that they, you know, mocked my autism and generalized BPD, which is weird. They didn't even discuss that in the video. They didn't even take accountability for, like, generalizing BPD. They said they don't want to get into it because, like,
I don't want to get into BPD discourse. But, like, I get it, but it's like, at the same time, you gotta take accountability for that. Like, come on. You gotta take accountability for generalizing BPD, because that's harmful, and it's offensive to people who actually have BPD. So, I think you should apologize for that.
Video. I'm not friends with chaos. I was never friends with chaotics. I didn't address some things that they put in their video.
Hold on. Missed something.
Myself friends with them, but
To conclude this
something.
video, I'm not friends with chaos. I was never friends with chaotics. I didn't.
God damn it, I missed it again. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention.
I still consider myself friends with them, but
To conclude this video, I'm not friends with chaos. I was never friends with chaos.
No more parasocial, please. Not everything is about you. I was not being parasocial, buddy. Come on, dude. I was just saying, not gonna lie, I feel like this video was directed at me in a way. Because, you know, mental health isn't an excuse, you're just a bad person. I feel like, you know, that's kind of directed at me. That's not parasocial, bro. Learn the definition of parasocial, my guy. Oh my god. Look up parasocial right now, bro. I'm gonna look it up. Relationship. I want just like a general. Okay, here we go. Parasocial interaction refers to a kind of psychological relationship experienced by an audience in their meditated encounters with performers in the mass media, particularly on television and online platforms. I think this is the one I need. One-sided. Oh, this is the same thing as the thing. A one-sided connection where an individual develops strong feelings of intimacy, attachment, or familiarity with a public figure, celebrity, or even a fictional character, despite the other person being unaware of their existence. That is not what I'm doing. I'm not intimate with like Shister or anything. I don't even have like an attachment to them either. So like what I was saying is not parasocial. Like, bruh. Let's learn the difference, cuh. Let's learn the difference. Oh goodness. Whoa. Hold on. My thing is being weird. I think y'all are turning the word parasocial into a buzzword right now. For real. Bro, Shister discovers the word parasocial and they spam it, bro. Wait, did I close out the video? Oh no. Oh no. I closed out the video. No. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I probably misclicked or something. Oh man. Shister. I'm sorry, chat. Okay. Actually save where I was, I think. Go away, ads.
Warning, the audio quality is going to be very bad and you...
No! I don't want to be at the beginning. No. Evil. Stop it.
I still consider myself friends with them, but
To conclude this video, I am not friends with chaos. I was never friends with chaotics. I didn't address
Still not
some
parasocial
things that they
behavior,
put in
bro.
the video because some of it wasn't directed at me.
Yeah, they literally said it themselves. Hold on. They said it themselves, bruh.
Friends of chaos. I was never friends of chaotics.
right.
I didn't address some things that they put in that video because
Yo, I used to think you were epic, but not really anymore. Mocking autism isn't okay. Also, I'm not engaging in BPD discourse. Okay. Yeah, they're not even, like, taking accountability for, like, generalizing BPD. Like, come on. I know you don't want to engage in the discourse, but, like, you gotta take accountability for that. Oh my god. I used to like Shister. Couldn't you guys have just settled this in DMs and instead of making a call out video? I DM them, but like they still kept dismissing my feelings and shit, so like, yeah, they don't want to take accountability for any of this shit, so like, crazy. It gets to a point when you think the YouTuber or celebrity actually knows you personally, and you believe you are actually in a relationship. Yeah. I'm not even in, like, a relationship with Shister, bro. This was not parasocial, my guy.
some of it wasn't directed at me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
I didn't enjoy the video. I didn't like it. There's a lot of things you said that I have a problem with. Shister, please censor names. Yeah, please. Shister, let's censor names in this. Where's the video? Oh, let's censor names in this video, guy. Cause like my friend Micah is like 15 years old, and like they didn't appreciate having their username out there. So, not right. Not good. You didn't even like go up to them, and say like, oh, do you want your name to be censored? You didn't even reach out to them. So like, can you censor my name in this video? Is scared I'll get, bro. Grown ass man acting like a gotcha life ooh cookie kid. A dog. Please censor my name. Please censor my name. My name isn't censored. Dog. Shister. This person did not want their name being out in this video, my guy. Bro isn't even taking this seriously. For real. For real, exactly. This is what Shister always does. This is what you always do. You never take shit seriously when people are trying to take you seriously. Like, come on. Shister. Micah didn't want that, you know? Micah genuinely doesn't want to be, like, harassed or anything. Come on, Shister. Take this serious, bro. No, I'm not taking it serious. This is so funny. Of course you aren't. Of course you aren't gonna take it seriously, bro. Of course. Okay, so I'm gonna go based on your logic, Shister. So you want a 15-year-old to be harassed because you didn't blur their name out? That's actually crazy. Bro, Micah could be harassed. They're only like 15, dude. Dog. Bro, Shister.
Shister, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna kick you out of chat because like you're not being serious. You're being very childish. I saw your message before I hid you. No one is harassing them. Be so serious, bro. They could be harassed. They could be harassed. That's the thing. They could be harassed. Come on, dude. Like, let's cater to people's boundaries, Shister. Micah didn't want their name in the screenshots, my guy. You could have just like blurred it or like scribbled it out or something. Like, that's actually fucking insane. That you're like not taking this seriously at all. I don't like that. Shister, you're crazy. I will say, Shister, you should have censored the name, but it wouldn't need censored. In the first place, this is quite literally petty internet drama. You do realize Micah could be harassed for having their name in the video, right? You know? A lot of their socials have like the same name and stuff. So they could be harassed for that. Actually insane. You never know, Shister fans are crazy. For real. You never know when you're gonna get harassed by someone like this, dude. And they're also taking you very unseriously, so like, wow. Way to not, like, respect boundaries, Shister. That's crazy on your end. You can be harassed over anything, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. I've been harassed over, like, littlest shit. I know what it's like to go through it. I've been harassed for, like, the littlest shit possible. It happens all the time. Squinky? Okay, Squinky, you gotta realize that Shister was being ableist towards me. So, like, yeah. You gotta realize that they were being ableist, which is offensive. It was offensive to me. I felt very hurt by that. And, they were also generalizing BPD, which is harmful and offensive to those who struggle with it. I've said it a million times, and I will keep saying it a million times so people will understand it. To be entirely frank, I don't get where you can suddenly bring up harassment when both of you guys make call-out vids on each other. You're getting set up, Shister, for harassment and vice versa. Dog. I literally said in my video, do not go harassing anyone mentioned. I made that explicitly clear. Okay? Okay. I don't really know what else to do in this stream. Alright. Don't go harassing is like 90% of the time ignored in most call-out videos. I get that, but like that's not my fault. I'm not like responsible for people like that. Also, why is my VTuber doing this? Hold on. Fuck ass VTuber. Why is the mouth open? Why is it like continually open? That is so weird. It being Internet 101 doesn't make it okay, bro. Yeah, for real. For real. Hold on. I'm gonna fix my PNG tuber for a minute. Hold on. Oh no, I disappeared! I'm gone! Okay. Hold on. I gotta reset it. Okay, it's good now. It's all good. It's all good, folks. It's alright. Chaos Kun, where'd you go, senpai? What the hell? What the flip, guys? And no, you'd still be responsible because you drew the attention towards Shister, and Shister would be responsible for any against you. No, I'm afraid that's not how it works. That's not how it works, buddy. I can't control people. I'm sorry. And I don't want to control people. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to be interacting with Shister again. I don't like them. I have no reason to interact with them. That is entirely how it works? No. No, that is not how it works, my guy. I can't control what people do. I can only give people a warning, but I can't control what people do. A warning is the best I can do to not harass people. That is the best I can do. If you were concerned about the kid being harassed because of a username, why'd you say their username, age, etc. live on stream as well as their socials? They don't have a problem. They don't have a problem when I do it, but like when Shister does it, they're kind of like, you know, they don't like it. They felt uncomfortable when like Shister does it. So like, it's their boundaries. It's their boundaries. I'm not gonna comment on their boundaries. It's their boundaries. All right, let's respect that. If you say I can't control people, then saying Shister is inciting harassment would be wrong because they can't control their audience. Huh? Huh? I think Shister inciting harassment would be wrong, yes. Do you guys understand Chaos has a smaller platform than Shister? Yeah, exactly. I don't have like a big, massive platform like they do. Yo, Squinky, if you don't want to be here, you can just leave. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shister has a bigger platform, and Chaos can back me up if people harass me. That's why I'm fine with him saying my name and age. Yeah. don't think Angel is insulting you, Squinky. They're just asking you to leave if you don't like the stream. Okay, bud. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm just saying you have horrible takes. Yeah. I don't like what they were saying, because they're just watering the situation down to, oh, Chaos is mad at being banned. But, like, dog. Shister and their mods were being ableist towards me, and Shister was generalizing BPD. Come on. Let's look at the bigger picture, my guy. It's not just about being banned. I genuinely have issues with them. I think Squinky base, but Chaos is allowed to be a little upset with how things went, but the video and this weren't the most necessary. Yeah, I am allowed to feel upset, if need be. I can feel upset, because I'm human. I'm a human, guys. I have emotions, I have feelings. Respect me, for real. Actually, respect everyone, for that matter. I think everyone should be respected, like, equally. I hate how people are saying it's petty. Yeah. Because, like, I think ableism and generalizing BPD is pretty serious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how this is petty drama. Some of it seems like it, but in the bigger picture is really not. Yeah. Ableism is serious. Because, like, it can offend so many people. It literally offended me. So, I feel like Shister just misunderstood why you were angry and boiled it down to they're just salty about being banned. Yeah, they did. They did water it down to it just being that. Like, there's bigger stuff here, like ableism and generalizing BPD that you did. Come on. Stop, like, ignoring that. It could have been a better video if it focused mainly on the alleged ableism as the ban/kick part was petty. Sure, it gives context to why it was made, but people are gonna be hung up on it. I get that, but, like, people really need to see the bigger picture. Also, I think the context is pretty important. Yeah, people for real are seeing things in black and white. It's not petty. Yeah. Stuff like this is a gray area. Like a very gray area. Not everything is black and white. And it's kind of harmful to have those views, especially in a situation like this. I'm doing pretty good not stuttering, you guys. Of course, when I say that, I stutter. I think doing streams and, like, speaking is actually helping me. It's like speech therapy for me. It's the art commentary community. People aren't gonna see the bigger picture here. I mean, I get it. There are some, like, really stupid fucking people. But, like, at the same time, I don't care. You still gotta look at the bigger picture. I might join the Chaos server. Yeah, we have a very nice server. It's full of a lot of friendly and kind people.
So yeah, if you want to join, you totally can. Did any of y'all see Ace Space's stream? Is 4 hours worth it for basically a 20-minute drama? I spoke with Ace. He was really nice. I'm glad that he was like actually giving me constructive criticism, unlike the people in my comments. I think Shister and you should apologize to each other to make amends and move on. I think Shister should have tried to understand you better. Yeah. They could have like reached out to me and said like, "Oh, can you explain why you're feeling this way?" They literally could have done that. It's so easy. Like, come on. Communication is key, my guy. Chaos words stuff poorly, but they're not in the wrong. Yeah. I word stuff weirdly sometimes, cause like, you know, autism, cuckoo, I got a crazy brain. But like, you know, I'm not the best at like explaining stuff either. So like, I always have to make like scripts for my videos. It actually does help a lot. I'm gonna join right now. That is so epic. Welcome to the Chaos family. Welcome. Welcome to the land of Kumus. It's very awesome here. I'm actually still working on my Wattpad story about like the Kumu lore and stuff. I gotta continue that. Oh yeah, there was someone like saying like, "Oh, why are you putting like what'd they say? I'm trying to remember. They said like, hold on. I got a slow brain. Hold on. I gotta think of how to word this. I gotta load for a minute. I gotta let my brain load. Exactly, when I was in your comments, you were very open and nice to explain. Shister maybe could have asked where you thought they went wrong, but instead they kicked you. Yeah, they could have asked from my experience, like what I was feeling. It's very like, you know, disregarding of my feelings. Yeah, in Shister's comments, it was just burger emoji. Yeah, it's very annoying. Like, obviously you aren't taking me seriously. It's stupid. Stupid shit. Mango pizza! Mango, 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 mango! Mango. Mango. I was saying something. There was this one person. I forgot who they were. I forgot when it was exactly. I know it was like recently. But they were like, "Oh, why are you..." Actually, I think it was in my straw page gimmicks. They were like, "Oh, why are you discussing Kumu's genitals?" Like, it's anatomy. Kumus have like very, very different anatomy. And like, you know, I can discuss anatomy. I really like anatomy and stuff about like humans and stuff like that. It's very interesting to me.
how like the whole body works. But like genitalia is a part of like human anatomy. It's just like a normal thing. It's not like problematic or whatever. Genitalia is problematic. Having genitalia is problematic, guys. It's very scary. I don't like it. Do Kumus have lower bodies? They only have like the circle, like you see with me, like you see with me right now. But like they do have like genitalia though. If that's what you mean by like lower body. Hi, I'm back from guitar session. Yippee! Malva is back. I bet your sister is just gonna brush this off and move on, unfortunately. They don't seem to understand how they hurt you. Yeah. They aren't taking anyone's sides. They aren't acknowledging anyone's sides, which is something that really pisses me off. I don't like when people do that. Thanks, Finn. Thanks, Finn. Yeah, I meant both ways because how they piss. Kumus actually don't piss. They actually don't piss. I should pull up the thing. Bro, my stomach was making grumbling noises. I think I'm hungry. I'm hungry for mango pizza. Chat, it's past chaos's bedtime. I'm sorry, Malva. I don't have a bedtime, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They need to go to sleep. I don't need sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Grr. Chaos, do you need... Oh goodness. Chaos, do you need to sleep or will you be evil chaos? I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm gonna be like, I feel like being evil today. I'm gonna be evil chaos. I'm gonna be evil chaos today. Something awoke inside of me. And now I'm evil chaos. Something snapped. It's 1 in the morning, go to bed. I like staying up. I like staying up and talking and streaming and stuff. It's fun. Bro, this is basically like curing my stuttering. Like talking so much in like a stream, it's basically like speech therapy for me. I haven't been stuttering as much, and I'm proud of myself. Should I pump the Kumu lore and stuff story on stream? I don't really know what to do right now, so I think going over it would be pretty fun. It is a work in progress right now, but like, yeah, I do have quite some stuff in there. Is the symbol on your forehead based on the Warhammer Chaos symbol? I don't know anything about Warhammer, but like, it's actually like the actual symbol for Chaos. Hold on, I'll look it up for you. Yeah, it's this. It's an 8-pointed star. This is like the universal symbol of chaos. Also known as the Chaos Star or Chaos Star of Elric. This symbol popularized by Michaels Murdoch Elric of Mellibone, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, novels, represents the infinite, unconstrained paths of chaos, contrasting with the singular ordered path of law. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. Is Chaos Discord's brother? I actually like Discord from the the My Little Pony series. I like him. He's funny. He's a very funny villain. It's 1 in the morning. Go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. Grr. I'm getting a dry throat again. I need some more root beer. That is much better. Mango pizza. Mango, mango, mango. Chaos, I'm under your bed. Oh god. No, please. I'm scared. I'm in Chaos's basement. Oh no. You don't want to go down there. It's kind of messy, and it's like full of laundry, so yeah. I don't think you want to go down there. Also, it kind of smells down there. Like, it has like that basement smell. I kind of like it, though. No. I like the smell of basements. I don't know why. Chat, what are your favorite MLP characters? I love Pinkie Pie. My favorites are Twilight, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy. I love them. Ooh, you have a straw page I just found. We'll be drawing fan art ASAP. Yay! Thank you. I love fan art so much. It makes me very joyous. I love fan art so much. Actually, I think someone actually sent fan art in my server. Let's take a look, guys. I saw like a notification and I didn't like see it. Hold on. Okay, I can scroll down now. Oop. Ah, my stream's scary. I wanna scroll down. In here. Huh! Wait, I wanna watch this. No, I'm so evil. Oh no. Bro. This is so evil. I'm so evil, guys. This is proof of evil. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But there's been people who have genuinely made fan art for me. Let me see. Yeah, someone made this fan art. It was really cute. This is my fiance Malva, and this is me. It's really cute. Chaos, can you let me out of the dungeon, please? No! Stay in there!
You will be contained. Because you are evil. Mango fan art, for real. Oh yeah, Inky made this fan art for me. It's actually a GIF. I like it. It's very cute. I like the little claws they gave me. Oh yeah, someone made a humanized version. It was very cute. I like this person's art style. This one was very cute too. They're so cute. They got little teethies. I love the little teethies. Oh, jeez. This one too, very cute. It's from the same person who made the humanized version. Oh yeah, this one. They gave me like legs. They didn't know like the nubs are actually supposed to be hands. It's still very cute though. I like it. Oh yeah, I really love this one. I love this one. This is my favorite. This is my favorite humanization of my OC. I like the tank top. I like the shorts, the belt, the fishnet stockings, the shoes. I love everything about this one. This is one of my personal favorites. Hello, mellow fellow in my DMs. Anyways. Should we look at the Wattpad Kumu thing? Thanks, Angel. I don't know what else to do on the stream, so like. Actually, yeah, let's look at it. Oh, I gotta log in. I'm not gonna do that on stream. Oh wait, I can. What in the Wattpad? Okay. What the fuck is this emoji, dude? This is a scary emoji. I don't like it. Look up the YouTuber Terror. His Sona reminds me of yours. I guess I can take a look, yeah. I'm gonna take a quick look. Let's see. Is this the guy? Like, I can't tell. Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at the lore. The work in progress lore thing. Keep track of your coin balance. I don't care. Everything about the Kumu Universe. I think the burger emoji is scarier. The burger is scary. It's got 197 reads already. Wow. What are Kumus? Kumus, pronounced Kumu,
are a fictional species created by chaos. They consist of a ball-shaped body with nubs for hands and lines for eyes. The Kumu Universe is the universe the species resides in. The following chapters will consist of everything you need to know about Kumus and the Kumu Universe, from their anatomy, realms, lore, etc. Kumu breeds. This chapter will discuss all the Kumu breeds that exist in KU and what they are. First off, we got normal Kumus. Normal Kumus are the most common breed, with Kumu being the first. This is Kumu, by the way. He was the first. He was the first ever Kumu I ever made. Except for God and legendary Kumus, normal Kumus, including the rest of the breeds, can only hover up to 5 feet. Normal Kumus are most likely to get along with floofs than any other breed. Compatibility. Mini Kumus. Get to Javier already. I don't have him in the story yet, but he's gonna be included. Don't worry. Mini Kumus aren't a breed, but are just younger Kumus. They are put here just for simplicity. Their ages range from baby to toddler to child. Mini Kumus grow up fast until they are 18, in which they start to grow slower once they pass that age. Once they are 18, they are fully classified as adults and will be at the age of consent. The age of consent in the Kumu Universe is 18. Kind of like real life, you know. Floof Kumus are notable for having a tail with a ball of fluff on the end, and usually having little fangs. I like the little fangs. They're so cute. I love adding fangs to my characters and like sharp teeth and stuff. Fluffies. Fluffies are very small Kumus uniquely made up of pure fluff. They are often adopted as pets. Fluffies are somewhat sentient, unlike the other Kumu breeds, which are fully sentient. Fluffy IQs are similar to that of monkeys, meaning they cannot consent. Yeah, guys. Can't consent. New. Oh yeah, I added this recently to Fluffies, by the way. Fluffies have recently been updated. They now have a chubby tail with fluff on the end. Yeah. I want to make them like look a little bit more different. I want to add this like cute little tail. It's really cute. Furry Kumus. Furry Kumus are made up of and inspired by the furry community. Furry Kumus can be based on whatever animal, whether that be cats, dogs, birds, lizards, etc. I think the furry community is based. I want to make a fursuit at some point. I want to make one with a Malva. Alien Kumus. Alien Kumus are known for their otherworldly behavior, whether it be unnatural from the usual nature of Kumus or the fact that they act weirdly. They are always seen with antennas to identify that they are in fact aliens, although their antennas can take any form/shape. Yeah, like this one. This one has like droopy antennas. This one has like perky. These two have like perky antennas. So that's like an example of like a difference. Also, they have like different like shapes. This one's a teardrop, and these are like just circles. So, yeah. Angel Kumus. I'm a bear Kumu Chaos. Did my ref, it's so tough. I'm so obsessed with their designs. Yippee! Based on the classic Christian angels, can only be found in Kumu Heaven, although occasionally visit the overworld to grant peace and love and visit loved ones, meaning they have the ability to travel through realms. So, like, if they're like in the overworld and they like died. Well, if they're like in heaven and they died in the overworld, they can like still visit their loved ones. It's a very, very cute gimmick I added there. Demon Kumus. Demon Kumus are known for having horns and their classic devil tails. They're known for their very rude and mean behaviors, although some nice Kumus can slip through the cracks. All demon Kumus reside in Kumu Hell and no other realms. Yeah, these Kumus, they can't travel to the overworld to see their family or anything. But you know, because they did bad stuff, evil. They're evil Kumus. Love demon Kumus. These are like the exact opposite of demons. Love demon Kumus are known for having horns and heart-shaped tails. Unlike their other demon counterparts, love demons are known for being oh goodness, I didn't realize my grammar was terrible here. My bad. I'll edit that soon. Love demons are known for their very kind, caring, and loving behaviors, although some mean love demons can slip through the cracks. Love demons only reside in the overworld and Kumu Heaven, so they aren't in Kumu Hell because, you know, they aren't malicious or anything. They aren't evil. Legendary Kumus. Legendary Kumus are the second most powerful Kumu breed. Legendary Kumus are famous for their ability to gain wings and fly, which makes them fly higher, or hover higher, that being up to 12 feet. Their power doesn't outweigh the power of God Kumus since their powers are limited, and they don't get to do whatever they want. We're going into God Kumus now. Yeah, I'm also a God Kumu, by the way. I'm actually the god of chaos. This one's the god of, like, I forgot. This one's the god of, like, the entire Kumu Universe. Actually, I just remembered this one's the god of life. God Kumus are the most powerful Kumus in existence, the second being legendaries. They are most notable for their complex designs, which signals their roles as powerful gods. Yeah. Void Kumus. Scary. I had to yawn, my bad. Alright. Void Kumus are known to be one of the most dangerous Kumus to exist, with some of them ending up as murderers, destroying property, having violent instincts, etc. Oh, this guy right here, his name is Dark. He murdered like 8 Kumus. And like he turned the remains of those Kumus into like one. To like have like company. Yeah, kinda like fucked up lore. But like, you know. Problematic characters can exist in media. Just a hot take. Colored Kumus. Being another variant of Void Kumus, Colored Kumus are a breed consisting of Void Kumus but with colorful faces. Even though their other 2 related breeds are harmful and dangerous, Colored Kumus are the opposite and are very nice to others. Dusk Kumus. These are the evil guys. Evil. A breed related to Void Kumus. Dusk Kumus are a variant of Void Kumus, but having red faces instead of white. They're known for being very rude, use excessive swearing, and will insult anyone at any chance they get. How could Dark do this? For real. He's evil. He's a murderer. Extra Mixed Kumus. Mixed Kumus are known for being mixed with different Kumu breeds. Mixed Kumus can be mixed with any Kumu breed.
Hey, guys, it's Malva. Malva, he's right here. The panda husband, he's right here. I'm gonna pet him. My little panda husband. My little fiance. He's very cute. Alright, Kumu Anatomy. I didn't get to finish this whole thing. This chapter is still a work in progress. Hi Malva. Panda Huzz. SMH. So as we all know, Kumus are made up of a sphere-shaped body with nubs for hands and lines for eyes. But there is a lot more to this basic anatomy. Below is an anatomy chart of a typical Kumu. Wait, are we allowed to make Kumus, or is it closed? It's not a closed species. You can make like your own Kumu, see if you want. I actually love seeing I love seeing the Kumu OCs you guys draw. As you can see, Kumus harbor many organs like humans do. Although most of their body is made up of fat, the storage organ will be discussed later on in this chapter. Their heart is located in the front, the stomach is in the middle, and the lungs are in the back. The bottom of their stomach is a black grammar. I noticed another grammar error. Oh wait, it's not. I misread it. Bottom of their stomach is black, which is a void that basically disintegrates anything a Kumu consumes while also stripping it into nutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, etc. This is essentially why Kumus can't urinate or defecate. So, I answered your question, Micah. Kumus also have bones in their nubs along with joints to allow them to move around and to grab stuff. Kumus also have normal red blood like humans. Fun fact, did you know that Kumus are a little over the size of a beach ball? Yeah, this is Kumus compared to like an average human. They're kind of big. They're kind of bigger than many people would expect. Big boys. Big boys. Nub movement. As we know, Kumus have joints in their nubs so they can move them around and be able to hold things, but they can also generate a limit of up to 2 fingers. This allows them to make gestures with their nubs such as a thumbs up, middle finger, or peace sign. As you can see, there's some examples here. Kumus are just little guys, low-key. For real, they are little guys. Incredible vision, disabilities, and mutations. Kumus hold very good vision, which is why many of them are not commonly seen with glasses. Speaking of this, many Kumus aren't born with disabilities either. The only natural-born physical disability found in KU are Kumus that can't hover at all. Examples of these would be Chloe and Nara. Where there is only one natural-born physical disability, Kumus can also have mental disabilities such as autism, ADHD, bipolar, depression, etc. This also goes for mental illnesses. This also goes for mental illnesses and disorders. Moving on to mutations, the only 2 mutations known are detached nubs and mutated eyes as shown below. My OC has these mutated eyes, by the way. People's can have any shape / symbol. These are the normal eyes, and these are like the mutated eyes. Does that mean if I were a Kumu, I won't be safe from my OCD? I think you would be safe, don't worry. The Kumu Universe is very nice. Yes, the Kumus can have autism. Autism. Mutated eyes are wide and have pupils. Some have the ability to morph back into their normal lined eyes, but this isn't always the case. Some are permanent. Mutation does not affect their vision. Now we're getting into the detached nubs. These are like the differences. You see, like, they're like floating besides their body, but the normal nubs, they're attached to their body. Detached nubs are nubs that hover along with the Kumu. They are still able to move them and function normally. It's entirely unknown how they possibly move without nub bones or without any attachment to their body. Oh yeah, this is where, I was gonna get into the, you know, this anatomy. 'Cause it's also important. 'Cause, like, they have very specific genitalia and how, like, they give birth and stuff. But that'll be in the story soon. Their anatomy is very detailed. But anyways, that was the whole thing. I think I'm gonna hop off stream now. I had fun this stream. And I like talking about the Shister stuff, and I like talking with you guys. Peak. Yeah. Peak stream. Bye bye chaos, mango pizza. Shister's video was so cheeks. Yeah, to be honest. Bye bye evil chaos, mango. You Sigma. Also, I'm gonna try to DM Shister to blur out my name. Yeah. I think you should definitely get in touch with them about that, but I have a feeling they're not gonna take you seriously because they didn't take you seriously in the fucking chat. Which was, like, fucking stupid. That made me pissed. Goodbye, I already just watched then click. Sorry, my bad. Have a good night, everyone. Or day. Yeah. Micah, I don't like that they were not taking you seriously in the chat. That pissed me off. Haktua. Bye, chat. Okay, bye, Micah. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna get off stream now. Bye, gays. Haktua. Alright. I'll see you guys next stream. I love doing streams. Should I make a video about Shister? I mean, you can if you want. It's completely your choice. Anyways, Haktua. Bye. Go to sleep. Have a good sleep. Okay. I'm gonna have an amazing sleep. Shoo! Shoo! Wake up not as evil chaos. Okay. Okay, I won't. Bye guys. Gonna end stream now. See y'all. Sleep now. Okay. Lol, did your OC just frog blink? Yeah. He kinda does that. Sleep now, TSPML. Don't worry, Mava, I'm gonna sleep. Don't worry. I'm gonna have a good little nap. Alright. Bye, y'all. See ya.